When working with other angles, we first need to figure out where the vertex of the angle is. If we look at angle 1, the vertex of the angle is outside of the circle. So that means the formula that we're going to use is angle equals 1/2 of big arc minus little arc. So the measure of angle 1, the measure of my angle, is going to equal 1/2 times the measure of my big arc, which is 180 degrees, minus my little arc, which is 50 degrees. To solve for angle 1, I just continue to do my math. 180 minus 50 is 130 degrees. And 1/2 of 130 degrees is 65 degrees. In example 2, the vertex of angle 1 is inside of the circle and it's not the center of the circle. So the formula is going to equal angle equals 1/2 of arc plus arc. So if we look at angle 1, it opens up to form this arc and this arc. The problem with problem 2 is we don't know how big this arc is. But if we look, we have an entire circle. So before I do any other math, I'm going to figure out how big this arc is. So I'm going to take 360 degrees, which is the entire circle, and subtract off 40, and subtract off 80, and subtract off 70. That means that this arc right here is 170 degrees. So the formula is angle equals 1/2 of arc plus arc. Now I just need to solve for angle 1. 170 plus 80 is 250. 1/2 of 250 is 125 degrees. Now when I look at angle 1, it's 125 degrees. And this angle is going to be vertical with this angle, so this angle is also 125 degrees. And if you look, I have two straight lines. So this angle is supplementary with this angle. Which means that this angle is also 55 degrees. So if I look, this angle is going to equal 1/2 of this plus this. Well, 70 plus 40 times 1/2, yeah. So this angle is 55 degrees, and that makes sense with our arcs. Don't forget about the fact that we have vertical angles and linear pairs in this picture also. On page 1, complete problem 3 and 4 for your in-class assignment. Let's go on and look at problems 5 and 6. Again, we first need to figure out where the vertex of our angle is. In this case, it's outside the circle, which means the formula is going to be angle equals 1/2 of big arc minus little arc. So my angle is going to equal 1/2 of 150 degrees minus x. Now I just need to solve for x. Now, different than examples 1 and 2, I'm solving for a variable that's in my formula. To do that, I'm going to first distribute. Now I'm going to continue to solve by subtracting 75 degrees from both sides. Now to solve for x at this point, I could divide both sides by -1/2, but instead I want to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of -1/2. I want you to get in the habit of multiplying by the reciprocal. When we multiply by the reciprocal, our math is actually a little bit easier. -2 times -1/2 is +1. -2 times -45 is +90. So x equals 90 degrees. In number 6, the vertex of our angle is inside the circle, so the formula is angle equals 1/2 of arc plus arc. So 120 degrees is going to equal 1/2 of 160 degrees plus x. Again, I'm going to distribute to solve. I'm going to continue to solve by subtracting 80 and again, instead of dividing by 1/2, I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 1/2, because now I can do this math in my head. So x equals 80 degrees in number 6. Your in-class assignment is to finish 7 and 8.